Yeah.
So, whatever. What are you gonna do?
You gotta turn away some business sometimes, man.
I'm not turning any business away. It had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful what you buy.
Gotta look.
Fuck.
Gotta put that thing in the water, man.
Hey, what was that message? I see the message saying that we're not going to be connected to Facebook and what?
Yeah,
That's just every 60 days. You just have to reconnect it. That's connected to our CDP Facebook. That's all that is. I reconnected it, so it's just a matter of hitting OK.
Hitting OK.
Yeah, so
I wish it was that easy.
Bonnie Tyler Day. Yeah, that was the theme of my little Instagram there. Yeah.
Bonnie
Full
Tyler
of
Day?
clips. Yeah,
What the
bro.
hell's Bonnie Tyler Day?
What is that, bro?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You get total eclipse of the heart, bros.
All of that, yes.
There was no eclipse.
Turn around. Oh, guys.
We did look. We didn't see any eclipse here, man. Too cloudy, bro.
So unless they're too busy to walk out of our shop to go look at the sun. I woke up
Probably
trying
got
to kill
permanent eye damage. I was looking right at it for a bit there, man. It never got dark or nothing. I had the glasses.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was covering it a bit, but not. It's supposed to be like 62% coverage here. I think it covered maybe like a third of it only, if that kind of thing.
Wasn't much.
Santos is still in the dark. Yeah. But
All
they're
right.
in the house.
All
Ready.
All I got to see today was a skunk this morning running around the yard.
Skunk.
Fuck.
Things are coming out of hibernation. It
He
is
was under the sunroom. That's where he
April
went.
8th. Well into April now. We'll do the intro here. What are we talking about today, gentlemen?
Whatever comes to our mind.
Vaseline.
And I don't want, because we're pretty mindless over here.
You better come up with something here. There was double dragon. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dragon tattoo. Mine looks better. This freaking goes right down, bro.
Oh, look at that, huh?
Oh, no tattoo.
That stick-on still hurts you, man.
I forgot about it. I gotta wash this up before I go down to Toronto. I'll be at meetings and like, oh, this guy's got a tattoo now. What the hell's going on there?
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't
Anyway.
face.
I'll get my
the
nephew
intro
to
going
do a
here.
tattoo.
What's that?
Like I said, I'm going to get my nephew to do a tattoo once we get him all the shit to do it.
Nice. Anyway, we'll get this thing going here. Thanks for joining us. It is Monday, April 8th. We'll get the intro going. We'll get the real show going here in a second. Let's go. It's already 8:22. We better start.
No, where's he going? He's going back there.
Monday, April 28th. No, not yet. That's still 20 days in advance. It's April 8th only. We're not
April
that deep
28th.
into April yet.
I wish, bro. That would be nice, April 28th.
Oh,
Wow, I like to
don't
get
do
closer
that
and
to me,
closer
'cause I
to
just
boat
woke
season.
a heart attack. Fuck.
What's going on? It's the Castatic Podcast. It's your host, Eric Bopa. Short Fuse Mike Natoli, the Dragon Boy, the real Dragon Boy, Jeremy Santos in the house here. What's going on? Thank you for joining us. We're in the transition zone right now. Our season 7 ice is winding down. Still talk a little bit of ice, but we're talking open water stuff now because
Yep.
I can hardly
everywhere.
wait
We were
till-
the last bastion of ice here on the continent, kind of thing. And yeah, it's going. So here we go. Big shout out though.
We'll go real
Big
quick,
shout out
man.
though for all our season 7 hard water sponsors. We've got another roster of awesome season 7 open water sponsors this summer. Appreciate you. Pies West Gampron, of course, coming through. And they'll be here still year on for this season coming up here. And Team Fu Automotive is always there. Shout out to Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear this year. Big Smoke Barbecue doing Feast of the Week. I don't think I never saw any this week though. Gone fishing. We didn't get to do our competition this year. Tech Video Security.
Nope.
Nottingham Beach Custom Lures gave a bunch of lures out to the kids. It's cool stuff, man. What's up, Brandon Elliott? What's going on, bro?
Nope, we didn't even get a chance to go do that. Everybody was so damn busy.
It's too bad, man. I guess I'm still defending champ then, eh?
Oh, I don't get fucking carried away, you puss.
We'll be doing it on open water before you know.
Open water, let's go.
We'll
Yeah.
get it done.
Defending.
Oh, if this guy's free. Apparently, Santos is the busiest guy in the world. Apparently, man, like, and he's never free to do anything.
He's just gotta go to his fiance's purse and get his nuts.
Whatever, shit.
Oh no, man! I'm here doing the show, man. I got a flight at freaking 5 a.m, man. But I was supposed to fly today so I can go see that solar eclipse.
Yeah.
The freaking the path of totality, like standing behind Leon at Tim Hortons. The path of totality. But
Yeah, I do.
I was supposed to go down there and freaking go. Well, we got the show. Freaking, I think the show comes first, bro. The show. I can appreciate you all for watching. I appreciate you for joining us every week in and out. Give us a sub over here if it's your first time at the show here. It's all recorded. You can watch this after, comment after. We get comments after, but if you comment live, like WG is doing here, lots of people fishing at Lockport yesterday. I think they don't read the rules and regulations. We'll talk about it. I don't know why people are so confused at the moment at it, or maybe purposely being confused. But
no habla English.
No English.
No habla English. I don't think
maybe they're allowed to fish anywhere, man.
Well, maybe they do. Maybe they have a card. They can fish wherever they want to fish.
So they can fish anytime, anywhere. What can
Ouch,
you do?
Leon
man?
says. Ouch. No, it's not that. I mean, you get all kinds of people with it. Freaking the best. I have people who freaking fish. I know I've known them fishing all my life or whatever. These guys are like supposed social media gurus and shit, and they don't know the rules either, man. So I think that's out of pocket right there. But yeah, it's just it's easy to get confused because the rules in the guide here doesn't go so calendar,
man. You got a tattoo in your arm too?
Oh yeah, bro.
He went all out, eh? He wants to see how it feels, man.
What is that?
Well, Nash has like 7 of them. He's all over the place, man.
What are you talking about?
We'll talk about this here too.
It's
a coin. When you see the dates on these things, it's like the dates for next year. So the April always gets people buggered up on what April they're talking about or what opening.
But I think people still confused that the river's shut down.
That's like the only place in the southern, really, that's closed. And the part of the Assiniboine River, right?
Yeah.
Only from downstream of the diversion to
that's it.
What's it got? 240 high, whatever, and then the entire Red River. The lake's actually open. Like it's actually open out there, but you can't go for walleye sauger anywhere. Like that is closed, so you can't target. Now people ask, well, why did they just? I don't understand why the Red River only is because that's the majority. I mean, like it's closest to a center of population, and a pickerel rig and casting a grub can't discern walleye sauger. Like you can't. Everywhere else, you can sort of pretty much know what you're targeting, kind of thing, and it's hard to do it, especially with the more people fishing there. So then they just decided it was best to just close that Red River during that spawn time, so you can't fish on the Red. So someone was asking there the other day, it's melted. The Assiniboine River's melted behind my place there. But I'm not allowed to fish it. Yeah, you can go fish it, but you can fish the Assiniboine River in the city. Or go fish at the Forks if you want to.
You just can't target walleyes.
Can't target walleyes.
No.
But in the end, it's like whatever. Like that's the Forks yesterday. The St. Boniface side, like the actual Red River, this is Assiniboine. It's open. But if I had the inclination to do so, I could have dropped a line over here and maybe get some early catfish, maybe or something like that, or whatever you can.
Yeah.
Is what it is there.
Yeah.
Isn't it okay to fish the Red, but not for walleye? I'm not a walleye guy. No, bro. Like the actual from the Red River,
from the locks to the mouth of the lake, right? You can't
to the mouth, mouths. Sal, East Channel, Main Channel, any of those, all those tributaries. So you can't even fish Netley Creek. That's all closed.
Yeah,
I got a spot like at Hall Road, for example, that I would go right now, kind of thing, and set some tip ups or something if there was still ice. But you can't right now. No, you cannot. You went to Shoal and the goose hunt perch fish combo had a blast. I saw that, bro. Nice work. That's the way to end the season there. On
a big combo, eh?
Yeah. Shit out. I wanted to go for perch, man. I just can't do it. Ice stuff's going away now. I'm putting it away. I can't do it. I'm driving up north. Went out again today for giant pike. Brandon Elliott's got a beast of the week contender.
He's been catching some big pike, man.
It'd be nice to set some tip ups now too, man. I wish, man. No, it melts a small part. Oh, Louise is right on the river there. Bridgeview Bed and Breakfast. If you aren't familiar, check them out. Louise is awesome. She'll take care of you over there. You got to book your dates now, though. You're like, I think camping in the province. What is that? Any day now?
No, they started already. Most of the places are booked up already.
Yeah,
I thought I saw something in April where you can start booking yurts and.
I think you can. Yeah, the yurts, but I know they had that lottery for lots already for trailers.
That's earlier though. Yeah. I used to go to the convention center to do that draw. Used to get the blueberry. Dudimic was good. I used to still get up by Flin Flon. Heck yeah. I saw some people are going up there doing their first time doing lake trout. It's true though, man. Once you do that lake trout trip, you get hooked, man, and you want to go back all the time.
Man. So,
yeah, it really is, man.
You got to have the time to do it.
Well, it's far, that's why, right? You have to drive. But if you're closer to it, shit, really, from Swan River, Russell, that's just a hop skip up that way.
Yeah.
You live in Yorkton or whatever, you go that way, it's like it's just right there. And then guys have been doing pretty good on them on the Lake of the Woods now and places around there, actually. Like Daniel Warren has been hammering them out there, man. He's doing really good. Winter Lakers in the summer, he's freaking getting master freaking muskie. Like shit. He's doing well. What Gilly say? We fished the Red River South last year, and the seals were cool with pick rigging.
Why not?
South. Red River South, bro.
Well, I guess pick rig, you're pretty much
pick rig. You're targeting everything.
You can pick rig all over the province if you want, though. You just can't fish. Period.
Yeah.
Red River North, Lockport to the mouth. But you can pick it wherever the hell you want or whatever. Yeah. Tomorrow, stars for Birdsville Campground. And when there you go, Wilma knows kind of thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, cool.
Crazy. But well. So.
So, what's this?
We lost Eric there for a second.
We lose him? Nah, he's still here.
No, I know.
I'm just waiting for you guys. What do you guys got here? So when is the rebirth of the Kickerfish Cape Coppermine tournament announcement? That ain't happening, bro. Cape Coppermine happening, Mike? You doing Cape Coppermine?
No, fuck you guys. No. You think I'm here to serve you bitches?
Oh,
truck just ran down the Lake of the Woods an hour ago. Oh man. Hopefully everyone is okay. I wouldn't be going on those ice roads anymore and stuff like that. I mean, shit.
No, it's not a good time for that.
That ice is going to start to crystallize after this week. It'll be done.
Overnight plus temps. If you can have plus 10 during the day, but if overnight you're getting -5 still,
not good.
Ice is pretty much holding. It'll start candling and stuff, but it's holding. Once you get overnight plus,
we've had pluses for a week now.
Overnight.
It's not good.
I can't believe a truck was still going out there on Lake of the Woods. I mean, like Lake of the Woods, the whole system actually does have a bit of current, right? It's moving water.
Yeah.
Well, look at it this way: it's not going there no more.
What?
The
truck?
Yeah.
It'll always be there for now on, man.
I think they got for a while anyway. You got to pay to get that recovered.
Well, depends on the insurance. Insurance covers it.
But it's got to come out.
Yeah, but insurance covers it.
Yeah. Still, the Friendship is floating on open water. Sent Mike a video. Oh, let's see. What's the Friendship? You can name your boat there. What's going on, Mr. Gergetz?
No,
that's
Friendship
Siemens.
is
that boathouse
for Uncle Mark's.
Yeah.
Oh, the Friendship.
Yeah.
It's on open water now. Yeah, man. That's the thing. Shit. I'll be out there lake trout fishing soon. I got to get my boat, Mike. When I get back from the trip here, I want to grab the boat.
Knock yourself out. It's sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah, shit. I'm gonna fucking grab it. That's what I said. I'm gonna come get the boat.
That's good.
Okay, so this thing here says closed April. I got my autographed old one here or whatever. So I'm if we talk a little bit about why people getting confused on it. April 1st, 2024, to including May 10, 2024. I mean, that's pretty much
black and white.
There.
That's easy. That one's
right. That's it. Shit. Lake trout's the usual close season, September 15, when they spawn, sort of affects more of that awesome triangle up north there and stuff. And then I got my last year's autographed version.
Last year's autographed.
I have my autographed one. Yeah. See, I lost it already. I think I already framed it somewhere, man. My last year's autographed version. So.
Oh, that was what's his name there at Smoking Fish.
Smoking Fish. He's been catching a lot of fish now, actually, too. That guy. So.
Yeah, we'll see if he's at. We'll see if he's at this year's Fish Futures Banquet as security again.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about that.
Well, that's coming up May 2nd. Still tickets available. There's a lot, actually more prizes this year than there were last year. So, like on the silent auction, and I guess Eric is going to grace the stage with his beauty again.
Give me a microphone, bro.
Is he emceeing it? Oh man!
No, he's not emceeing the whole thing. He's just what he's doing. He's going to be introducing all the live auctions again.
Oh, okay,
last year, KK is the MC. So, and it's going to be at the Victoria Inn over by the airport.
Yeah.
So it starts about 5:30, May 2nd. Still got tickets. They're $175 a pop, and
went up this year. It was $150 for the longest time.
Yeah.
Everything's more expensive.
And there's a lot of stuff that's up for auctions, and you can silent auctions, bidding, live bidding. There's lodges, boats. Who knows what else is in there?
Well, did I see it right? Where there's always a Lund every year.
Yeah, there's a Lund.
Yeah, did I see it right? Like the MSRP on it now is like $2.25.
Yeah, $2.25.
Excuse me?
I've never seen that, man.
$2.25?
$2.25.
Oh my god!
His MSRP for it, man. You see how holy jeez.
So how much do you think that boat's gonna go for then?
Well, the one last year went for what was it, 90, Eric?
I think it was like 110 last year, wasn't it?
No,
I thought it crossed into six figures. No, did it?
I thought it did.
I didn't think it did.
Anyway, someone gets a deal no matter what. You're getting a deal.
Yeah, you don't pay taxes. Plus, if you own a business, it's a tax write-off.
If you're not familiar, the Fish Futures Banquet, it's an annual banquet. It's been going on for years upon years now. It's the who's who of fishing is there in the province of Manitoba, is there to support, raise money. It all goes back into the resource, making awesome stocking programs and making infrastructure in different places and stuff like that. So come out and support. All kinds of things to win there. Oh yeah, man, shit. You just shoot the shit and drink beer out there, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah,
Eric is on stage. Can I get a seat in the back? Still cost you $175, brothers.
Yeah.
Then we get to see all the prizes that we can't afford, man. All those auctions.
I'm not even gonna say this Tucker shit here. And then I'll add all the Ford. Yeah, I think that's even like you're gonna see Mr. Gergas there. He's the tallest guy in the room every year, but I think that boat is naked too. Well, it's got trolling motor.
Yeah,
just your basic. Doesn't have like
just a basic boat, man. Then you got to do the electronics, just like Tony said.
Wow, shit,
crap!
Check them out there. Fish
Futures. And the electronics will be there. You can bid on them.
Get a ticket. You know, it's cool, man. If you're maybe your workplace wants to come get a table or something like that, it's a good time. It is a good time there, and you're gonna get a deal if you're in the market for a guided trip. You're in the market for a boat, jet ski, those kind of things, all kinds of stuff.
Anything. Pretty much anything. There's Can-Am Commander, I think it's there.
Like,
so
you always get people get a deal for sure, man.
Isn't there like a fishing skidoo this year too?
That's what I heard. Know. I didn't look through everything. Oh, okay. All they did was look at the bottom at the live auction amount, and my jaw hit the floor. So
yeah, boats are so expensive now. People are getting priced out a little bit. Hence, a nice option. A nice option is kayak fishing. Kayak fishing is huge everywhere, literally everywhere. There's like the ASS has kayak fishing, except really here on the prairies that hasn't taken off as much. Alberta's huge into it, you know, and so we're starting the Central Canada Kayak Trail. We're gonna pop that out as soon as the logo is done. There, good buddy JB Design is making the logo at the moment. As soon as that logo is done, we announce it. Got 4 tournaments. 3 of them are qualifiers. You don't have to join the whole tour, though. You could do one or do them all. And then we do have a championship with no entry fee on that one there. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty cool, man. If you got a kayak or you're thinking about, like, you know, a kayak, what are we looking at price range for kayaks?
Well, I mean, you can buy one for $600 or you can buy one for like $5,000.
It's up to you what you want to put on it, man.
It's just like buying a boat.
Yeah.
Like Stillwater sent me some photos of their brand new natives, and yeah, they asked me how many I wanted. Nice.
That's the Luis just sent me. That's Lake of the Woods at the moment there.
Hey.
So
Mm.
it's out. They'll get it out there. They tried.
Good thing they had a load of lumber to help them get it out.
They're trying to get some stuff to the cabin there now and try and sneak it in if they could. But
yeah,
that's Kendall Inlet. That's my access point right there, actually. So
yeah.
Thanks, Luis, for that there. Hopefully everyone's okay. Looks like
Kendall Inlet, eh?
Looks like it's okay. Yeah, Kendall Inlet, brother, on Lake of the Woods, that one there. So yeah. Is there a limit to how many forward-facing sonars on the kayaks? No, there isn't, bro.
No,
it's called whatever your bank account can handle.
If you want to put 7 on there, put them on there.
But you got to remember, you got to move it by your hands.
Leon is in. It's coming up quick, May 19. May 19 is the first event, and that'll be on the Lac de Bonnie system. So how it works is you could, for that particular one, you'll be able to launch
wherever you want,
or Lee, Lac de Bonnie, wherever you want. It's for bass. It's a bass tournament. You launch where you have to, want to, kind of thing. You can actually pull out, but you can pull out and you can like drop on somewhere else or whatever kind of thing. Like it's an 8-hour tournament. Same thing. Catch, photo, release. 5 best fish. Divine is our weighmaster for the whole series, and then she'll be calculating the scores and stuff like that, just like we did for Icebreaker. Pretty much the same thing. There'll be a live aspect the last 3 hours of the day, not the whole 8 hours, but the last 3 hours of each tournament will be broadcasted live, and then we'll go take it right to the end, and we'll see who wins, like right at the end, kind of thing. Cool. I think it's going to be wild. They did a Nick Whitink, who's doing it with us, Dr. Nick. There, he did a sort of tester one last fall. It was October. He had 11 yaks come out for it, and we'll have those and then some kind of thing. So,
yeah,
ice is going to get sketchy fast. Yes, exactly, brother. And we were saying that there, man.
Probably by the end of this weekend.
Any suggestions as to where you could pick up a kayak? Yeah, bro. Stillwater Adventures out in Verdun would be a place. They bring in some cool ones. Like they have Native.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, is that the only brand they carry?
No, they've got another brand there. I can't remember which ones, but
Native those are killer.
Natives are really good.
A lot of people know Hobies. Hobies are good.
Hobies are the like well-known ones, right?
Well known. Like there's a Hobie World Championship and stuff like that. Native kayaks are fantastic. Wilderness Systems, people are familiar with. I demoed that one in a pool at the outdoor show a couple years in a row there at John Falk show at the Red River X. Wilderness Supply sells those in the city.
Yeah.
Cabela's has Ascend, so they've got their house brand. That'll probably be your
Pelican is at Canadian Tire.
Yeah.
I'd go with the Ascends over the Pelicans if you could, like a sit on top, ideally.
Yeah.
But you're looking at $1,000. $1,000 gets you a brand new one. 500 even gets you a brand new one if you're in a sit inside. Yeah. So
I think you got to spend around that 18 to $2,000 to get one with pedals though.
With pedal is over $2,000 for sure. But
pedals like $1,500 or something like that.
Powered kayaks, okay. Yeah. There's trolley motor versions. Old Town has a nice. You seen Jay and Josh. Let's see how many they can do with it over there. They're looking at doing it too. Catch and Cook is signed on as a sponsor. I believe we got Angler's Edge mapping coming on board here too. We're working all that kind of stuff, and we great prizes. It's $200 each event. Single person boater, of course. Only one person on the kayak there. Hi Donnelly, what's going on? I'm in. I'm in. So don't laugh. We're not gonna laugh, bro. You can be in anything you want, brother. Probably win the whole thing. Hobie and Olton are the big names, though I like my Pelican. Yeah, man. Like
whatever,
this
man.
This thing is not meant to judge or nothing like that, man.
No, this is just go out and
have fun, man.
Have some
trying
fun,
to promote
man.
the sport. Yeah, you promote the sport. Play it again is cool too to get some used ones. I think on Marketplace and Kijiji, you'll like during the whole COVID thing where people are picking up the sport and now they're sort of out of it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You could pick one up.
That's where I got mine. I got mine off of Marketplace.
I know that I saw one on Kijiji, a Hobie. Guy selling it for like $4,000 though. I mean, it's loaded.
But it's outfitted.
It is, yes. But $4,000. Oh my god.
But if you're looking at the range, like you're not talking $250,000 like we are with like a Lunder or Ranger kind of thing. We're talking your souped up kayak. The ones that has like 7 rod holders and a trolling motor and stuff like that. You're still talking $4,000 to $5,000. You know what I mean?
Something like that,
And then
yeah.
your most inexpensive, you're talking like $599 kind of
Mhm.
thing. So I mean, there's a whole range there where I think you're getting priced out of a bobo. You want to get on the water. It is different. If you talk about it, Mike, like I was doing it pretty much like one of my first times over at your lake there, and we jumped in and like you're
It's a different way. Like it's fun. Like it's peaceful. Like you're just so close to the
one with the
water.
water. Yeah.
Yeah,
One
you're
with the
so
water,
close.
yeah.
Like you're one with the water. Like it's
It's
wild. Like
I can skip under docks because I'm close enough to the freaking water. Just throw it sideways.
come on in, Tony. Come on in and do it. Try one of the events out. May 19th. It's coming. At that time of year, you know, you don't have your big pontoons and sea-doos out there yet and stuff like that,
Yeah.
wakeboard bones. He
Yeah.
could win, but if you say he will, you just cursed him. Leon? Because he gets cursed on the draw when I say his name. He's still
They're
sour
pretty-
about that.
They're usually pretty hard to tip. Like you got to lean over to the one side pretty hard to get it to flip over.
The official launch is going to come later this week, bro. We're just finalizing a couple of things. We're just sort of teasing it at the moment, but you got to
Yeah.
get it out right away here. Yeah. But it'll be on kickerfish.ca. So just keep checking there. I'm sure by next week we'll be launching it. The next Monday show, we're launching it hard by the end of this week.
Yeah, I think
Like I
Mike
said-
is going to bring mine back so I can put my trolling motor on the front and get my battery and everything wired up.
Nice, eh? Trolling motor.
And this thing is meant to be more like it's more like a club kind of thing. If you want to get into it, you've been thinking about it. Even if someone's using one, I know there's for a fact the one I'm using right now hasn't been used in 4 years. There's people with kayaks in their backyards and garages that just aren't getting used. You could borrow one, ask to use it and try it out. And if you like it, then maybe you buy one or buy theirs or something like that. You got to do it, man. It's just something. What's the buy-in? $2 each tournament, brother.
Yep.
You just go tournament to tournament or whatever. That's all it is. There's no commitment to the whole thing.
If you're going to go buy a kayak and you're thinking of doing it, here's the problem. If you're going to go fishing and you just buy one with paddles, you're not going to enjoy it because if there's a bit of a wind, you're getting blown around. It's a pain in the ass with just paddles. So if you're going to buy a kayak, spend the extra.
You need to find one of the
$500 and get with pedals.
Pedal drive one, yeah.
Oh, it's more than that, bro.
What?
It's more than like if you pick your brand and if you get the pedal version,
yeah,
it's more than that.
It's not five. It's like $500-600 more.
I know. I've been looking. I know the pedal drive kits I've been seeing by themselves
25
are like
is where it starts.
$600, $700. Just the pedal drive kit.
Yeah.
That's just a kit to upgrade your.
That's
kit
the
if you
kit,
want to.
yes,
and it has to be
yeah.
able to take it, kind of thing, or whatever.
Yeah. So,
on
Well,
a nice
whatever.
day or whatever, you take it and like a lot of times, like even never mind the tournaments, but just kayak fishing on its own, it's like you can get to places where, you know, where boats aren't going, where you wouldn't put a boat in, kind of thing, or you can't get to from shore even. Like,
yeah.
there's some cool little nooks and crannies all over the place where you're talking about wind, but that wind wouldn't even really be a factor in some really tight spots. And
Like you're in 6 inches of water.
there's some, oh yeah, man, there's a lot of cool things. You can get right into the slop, for example, if you're in Rush Bay, and you can get right into a slop in a kayak. You fish a laydown from a kayak, and the fish doesn't really care if it's looking at you. Like you can catch it more in a boat for whatever reason. In a boat, if you're on top of a laydown and you're looking at that fish, it ain't gonna bite, man, or she. Like it's just not gonna.
Well, I mean, like, in a kayak, you should be a lot quieter too, getting in there, right?
Is what it is. Yeah, that's the thing.
Not it shouldn't be any noise.
Well, depends if you start moving around to get.
Depends who you are, though.
Tackle, yeah.
But
Mike's all telling people go get pedal ones already. We were talking about just getting priced out of motorboats, and now you're gonna get priced out of the kayaks already. It's whatever kayak you want to get or you have access to, man. It's all good. Come on out, man. I'm paddling.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll be paddling on this one, man.
I'll be paddling too after my battery dies.
But the cat's ass really is a pedal drive.
Pedal drive.
I take a pedal drive over even the trolling motor version, to be honest.
So would I, but I have a kayak and I have a trolling motor and I got a battery. So guess what's happening? There's a trolling motor going on that kayak, and that's it.
This one here, my buddy put a gas one on there. I didn't take it. I did. It was like 2.5 horsepower gas. Like, I don't
gas one, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. No, that sort of like defeats the purpose or whatever. I was talking about being one with the water and be all harmonious and shit. And you're gonna put a gas motor on it, man. Yeah.
Freaking the Tolly with his trolling motor is gonna be like what shotgun start. He's gonna be flying past everyone.
The tortoise race and the Tolly.
Yeah,
it is cool.
Throw a rope behind me and drag Eric with me.
No motor, no go. Paddle, bro. Heck, I use my feet. Fred Flintstone this thing. I like things with motors. That's why they were invented. The cool thing about kayaks
I
is it
agree.
can be whatever you want it to be. Like it's pretty. I mean, it gets to a certain point after we're like, well, you might as well get a 14-foot tenor already. Like how they outfit these things with crazy.
Well, because you're talking about a 12-footer one already, 12-foot kayak.
No, but like the way, yeah, but when you see it, like a Fluke Master is a popular guy on YouTube. There, if you look him up, there, Gene Jensen, and he's got into the kayak big, and he's got like, when you look at his thing, it's
I'm
like
surprised his
it's almost silly. Yeah, it's almost silly already. Well, how many? Because they crappie fish and they use like 8 crappie fish, and then the electronics. He basically has everything that's on my boat, my competitor, and he has it on his kayak, and it's like, shit. At a certain point, you would think you're just better off in a boat already. You're not really kayaking no more, you know.
That's right. Yeah.
But anyway, it's cool though. And anyone comes out, come one, come all kind of thing. It'd be fun, man. Mike will be the Tony Shirley of kayak. That's a good one though. Hi, nice. Yeah. I like it.
Likely.
All the toys, eh?
More info next week on that. There. Recap a little bit from last week. This was the final weigh-in of that Touring Anglers Association thing, a bass tournament there. No forward-facing sonar, no practice, no waypoints. So
that's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's different. Definitely different.
3 Canadians up there, right?
3 Canadians up there. Yeah.
I like how he has his full name there, Christopher Johnston. There was a Chris Johnston who won the Bass Elite Qualifier the other day. The same name, Chris Johnston. I guess that's a common name though. Yeah.
I guess so.
Screens aren't working when you flip your kayak. Ask me how I know.
Ouch!
That's what I'm a little afraid of. I'm not bringing anything complicated. I've got a Piranha Max.
Yeah,
a Piranha Max with a suction cup. And that's going to be my electronics or whatever, man. And then the rest will be internal GPS.
Yeah. Man. Hey, the toll, he's going to be going around in circles, bro.
Yeah.
Internal GPS, bro. But what do you guys think about this TAA? You're going to see more events. They're planning on doing more events. They said.
I think so. I think you're going to see more of these events
plugged in between.
More of these events going on, right? Because there's a lot of them that are complaining. I guess. The problem, I think what Gussie was saying that he's surprised a lot of the people that were squawking didn't join it. Is that what I heard?
What's that, brother?
Well, I think that's what Gussie said, right? I mentioned he wishes more of those guys who were sort of complain about that stuff would they didn't enter it.
Pony up. You might as well pony up if you're whining about it, like he said.
Well, they probably wanted to see how it went off, right? That's the thing. Because you know how people are. They just don't like change. I'm surprised the biggest whiner on YouTube wasn't on there.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing, though. Sometimes, that just happens on every level, in any niche industry or genre. Sometimes your squeakiest wheels don't put their money or time where their mouth is a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just complain.
Squawking just to squawk sometimes. Like it's true though, man. I mean, I won't hold one tournament against them, kind of thing, or whatever. Because I mean, still 5Gs and maybe we weren't free that weekend. But if it was an ongoing thing and they wanted that option of like, I'm getting my ass because these guys have forward facing sonar. Well, there are events now.
Yeah.
There's an event now to sort of like
you and do what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, give it a shot then, or at least
you're not going to see that though. You won't see that.
It doesn't mean they're going to win. There's no guarantee you're going to win now, but at least this is the kind of tournament that you wanted. So this is where you want to put your money then. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of Gussie talking about it here because people were saying like, oh, so you're doing this, so you're against forward-facing sonar? Well, that can't be further from the truth, but just talking a little bit.
We just wrapped up the Touring Anglers Association first ever tournament on Lake Lanier and ended up with an 8th place finish, so pretty good. Had a great time the last few days. Really glad I signed up and fished. I said before the tournament, it was a little bit scary just because no practice. You couldn't have any waypoints in your units before the event started. And
so I got internal waypoints.
So it was a little bit different.
Internal.
Reading some of the comments the last few days, I did not fish this tournament because I'm against forward-facing sonar at all. I love it. You definitely are going to catch way more fish with it. It's fun to use. It's fun to watch what the fish are doing around your baits and all that stuff. But I just love to fish tournaments. So if there's an event and I can make it, I want to be there. And that was the main reason why I got in this. And
so 5Gs. Shit. That's pretty much what an entry fee is at the regular bass events though too. It's $5,000 or something.
5Gs, yeah.
Yeah.
So doubled his money there. Chris
He
Johnson.
So that's 10 G's Canadian.
Yeah. Shit.
Jeez, Canadian.
Reminder, Santos. What do we got coming up this week?
This week with the Bass Elites coming, where are they? Toledo Bend this week?
No, Harris.
Harris
Okay.
Channel Lakes. Yeah.
So
That's
get your
where they're
picks in, man. We got 7 spots open left for our grand prize, whatever that is. We still haven't figured out what that's going to be at the end of the season.
I got a pen.
You got a pen.
BASS Fantasy. Type it in there. Fantasy Fishing. The group is CDP Nation. Get your picks in. There is a tournament. Takeoff is Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So you want to get your picks in
before
there.
that. Yeah.
It's free. It's easy, and you might win. You might win something really.
All you gotta do is win one to get your name in for the prize, man.
Dan Davies is in the house. What's going on, Dan Davies? Touch a little bit on boats. Mike Natoli was the guest speaker at the Manitoba Bass Angler Association meeting the other day. Me and Leon were there. Where was Santos? The busiest guy in the world.
I didn't even know there was a meeting, man. What was that?
He's still looking
that's how in touch Santos in with.
I didn't know, man.
How do you always find the damnedest pictures?
Anyways, Mike was doing an impression of Santos in this picture. That's why I snapped it. But,
I think that was when I was talking about Alumacraft wiring.
Ouch!
Oh,
So what was the key takeaway though? We got into a good discussion over like power sources because everyone's electronics is so drawing so much power now, especially if you're doing forward facing. How are you suggesting people power up their boats, bro?
I think it's just you need to have a dedicated battery and then have some good wire to feed the whole thing. Like go a bigger gauge wire from the battery to the front, protect everything, and then from there just split it out from a fuse box. Problem is if you go off the factory wiring now, it's never enough. Especially most boats have 2 graphs on the front, 2 graphs on the deck, or not on the deck, but on the dash. So, but what are you gonna do?
8 gauge.
I have 8 that runs to the under to power everything up, and then you run 10 gauge to the units, and then just have your own fuses for everything. Just protect everything.
You can find reels and stuff out there where there's people. Remember when it was only Garmin on the scene at the time with the forward facing pan optics? The guy's like, I see there's no issue with running it all. He ran everything off the cranking bed. So Liva was off there, 3 screens.
Yeah.
Bilge, everything was off the one cranking bed. And he's like, I have no issues. And I find that hard to believe that he wouldn't run into issues eventually, especially if he was like guiding on one of the big lakes there and using it all day. You're saying to have dedicated electronics battery, lithium ideally.
Yeah, I would just have something dedicated so you got clean power. Like if you can get those 14 and 16 volt batteries, those are the best ones to run.
Yeah.
People are saying too, like sometimes I don't see, like it says I can do 80, 100 feet. How come I can only see 30? A lot of time it's like it's just not getting clean power.
That's usually you're not getting enough. You're not getting enough amperage. It's just not clean power.
So what kind of fuse blocks would you recommend, or fuse boxes? Like Blue Sea Power and stuff?
I have some Sea Choice that I put in.
Yeah.
Everything goes under the dash. Everything's labeled. Just send it out.
So you don't recommend wiring directly to like a dedicated battery anymore? A fuse block is good?
Or well, you want a fuse box. You want to protect your investment, right? So protect the investment.
You should cut a fuse box in between there. Yeah, you wouldn't go direct, no.
16
to 18 volt battery? Like for a dedicated one?
Yeah. 16 would be nice. If you're running 2 units if you got live imaging on 2 units, try to get that 16 volt battery, 14 to 16. Because 12 volts, by the time you start knocking down that voltage, and then that starts to knock down your amperage, that's when you start to lose that distance. The clarity on your screen starts to change. Because let's face it now, HDS and all that other stuff, it just draws so much stuff, right? What's he talking about, Erwin?
Salt Bay, bro, in the photo. Remember Salt Bay?
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're doing. LiveScope runs up to 20 volts. More power. I mean, more power is better always, man. But yeah, dedicated. That was a cool one. Buddy uses Milwaukee The 18 volts 5 AH and gets hour and a half or so, I believe he said. There's a DeWalt one 2-year. Brad Miller went up for Lake Truck too. We'll see him at the Beast of the Week coming up.
I ran
here.
54 amp hour battery last year, and by the end, halfway through the day, I would start to lose distance on the live imaging.
That's a lithium battery, right?
Yeah. So this year I'll put 100 amp hour in.
I'm gonna
No,
put
you're
one.
being set for
I
life,
used the
man.
50. I used the 50 last year too, and I know by the end we're doing a lot of
End of the
catfishing
day?
with it, eh? And
Like if
by
you
close of
have
the
it going
year.
all day and you're searching all day, like you're cruising around looking, that's when it starts to beat them up pretty good.
And then you're talking about like a lot of people have a unit at the front, right at the front.
Yeah.
And a lot of times if your battery's at the back for that, and that's a longer wire, but usually like people don't put their top end unit right at the front there. But now people are having like you're forward facing up there, you're having big
You
10
do.
inch
Like
screens.
so if
You need
you
power.
got two screens up there, then you're probably gonna end up running that 8 to the front too, like 8 gauge to the front, and then
Is
split
10
it
gauge
off.
overkill? 10 gauge is overkill, eh? But is that okay?
No,
still?
no.
I
10
saw
10
videos
is
that
smaller
suggest-
than 8, right?
10 gauge
So
is smaller.
so if you
you
go,
8 is bigger
yeah,
then.
the smaller the number,
Gotcha.
the bigger, right?
Gotcha. So 8 gauge is big then. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And guys are running bigger screens up front now, right? Before it used to be
Yeah, everything's
a
drawing
smaller
like
screen. Yeah.
2.5 to 3 amps now.
So if you have a place to put a battery at the front, though, wouldn't that be the best? That way it's a short distance, no?
I don't know. Do you want to run the rep battery all the way at the front? They take a pretty good beating up there.
I do, though. Well, you were saying on the deep cycle, like I got two 31 series up there to run that Tarova, but to take the place of those 231s would be 100 AH lithium would do it.
You'd have to get a 24 volt.
24 volt one.
But a 24 volt version.
Yeah.
100 AH. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would cut down so much weight, man.
It would, man.
I'll give
batteries
you a
are so light.
36 volt one. I know where I can get you one right now.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna take it then. I'm gonna take it. But it's only a 12 or 24 volt system, though. Would that fuck it up?
Yeah,
It might
throw you for a bit of a spin.
I run a 100 amp house battery up front for my 312-inch unit, Sheldon. And when you fish at the NWT, though, you need all the tools for that, brother, man. It's nice. It's nice to have that. Speaking of NWT, I saw. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
You have to have good power.
Yeah.
You're spending all this money. That's what I was saying. You're spending all this money on these units, and people cheap out on the wire to
power.
Yeah.
Even those connectors. Remember, you're saying use high end, like a better connector.
Like use better connectors, better circuit breakers. Use better fuse panels, boxes, everything, and then even heat shrink, like the heat shrink. If you use shitty heat shrink, like if you buy your heat shrink from Princess Auto, you're gonna get moisture in there because it doesn't have the sealer in there.
So it all costs, but
it
adds up, man.
That's a good investment, though. I mean, that like you said, you have all these thousands of dollars in units, electronics. Invest a little bit in the batteries and invest in the connections and doing it right, because you won't have, if it's done right, you really don't have to dig in there too often after. And coming off the factory, if you had a U-boat, man, out of the factory, they're not always the best components. We were just talking about that.
I know Ranger puts in good wiring. Lund definitely puts in good wiring because I've seen lots of theirs. But still, you want to
still improve on it, right?
Yeah, you still want to upgrade it because they don't put in big wire. Like they don't put in big enough wire.
No.
So you're taking those Power Queens after a season.
I don't know. I never had a problem with them. Like
That's
I'm going to
the
buy
50
another
H
one.
I had was a Power Queen.
I'm going to buy another 100 ampere coming up here this week. So I got
Santos will find a Timo deal on something or whatever. I'm sure there's some kind of Chinese lithium brand.
My 36 volt is still good, man.
What's the brand? Like Chikatsu or some shit like that?
No, that's like Fly Power or something. That's what it's called, man.
Nice, bro.
That's what it's called.
Just a starter, 2 screens.
Santos, you must stay up till 1 a.m. looking for these frickin' deals somewhere.
What do you think of what D just set up here, bro? Is like a 1 cracking battery okay for 2 screens, a bilge? And just to start the motor? It'll work, no? Like
it'll work. I mean, like your 2 screens, it depends what your screens are. But remember, we were having that discussion. If you knock them down to the point where you're actually surging the motherboard, you'll cook the units. I've cooked I've cooked 3 motherboards in an Onyx
Oh,
and
Ouch.
and one in a Helix because they get knocked down. Because I just ran them to starting battery, right?
On your boat, like if you notice that you start your motor and then
and your screen
units go off,
flickers,
or if they turn off,
completely goes off.
I mean, your battery's
That's
not
starting
good.
already. Yeah, that's an issue right there. Like,
Yeah,
that happened. That was happening on mine, right? You know. So dedicated bad. Matt Cornell, what's going on, brother? Bruin Outfitting. There's no better feeling than rigging your own boat and knowing exactly where every connection is and how it's put together.
Ask Eric how many times he's rigged his own boat.
Oh, many times, bro. But then that doesn't mean someone doesn't have to come and fix it after. But I've taken boats apart, man, like completely apart. Like I know where all the stuff is.
Yeah.
Whether I'm doing it right or not, that's the question.
I know. It's like, bro, you know this is wrong, eh? Oh shit, yeah.
Well, we'll find out on the water, bro, and we'll test it out. And then we
like I mean, if people want to put their own wiring and stuff in, and they don't have the wiring or what they want, I'll build you a harness. You can buy the harness from me. It'll have everything you need.
Yep.
But you need a dedicated battery nowadays for electronics. They're just too expensive, and once you start knocking them down, all of a sudden you're going to surge at that one time and fry the motherboard.
Yeah, a good battery does make a difference. Oh, definitely so, man. You can get yourself a Dakota amp is doing well right now with stuff, certainly, man. Certainly, it does make a difference. I mean, but whatever's out there, man, like give it a shot. Yeah, mine do surge and die. There you go, bro, man. So little tweaking. Cornell went to a 200H lithium battery, solely dedicated to running the graphs. World of difference. You will notice it on your electronics, whether how like interference, distance, and then length of time that it's.
Well, here's an example. Okay, so those of us that use live imaging on the ice all winter.
Yeah.
You start the day, you can see 100 feet, no problem, under the ice. And then midway through the day, all of a sudden, can only see like 80 feet. And then by the end of the day, the farthest you're going to see is 40 feet.
Yeah.
Well, that's your battery. It's slowly dying, right?
Yeah.
So it takes power to look out that far. Because I know with a full charge, I could, with my Lowrance, I was seeing 200 feet. Or with not the Lowrance, I was using the live scope.
Yeah.
With the new LVS 36.
Yeah.
And then when I did have the Lowrance out there, it was like 180 feet.
Yeah.
But you got to have that clean power going to it.
We'll be talking more maintenance of all kinds of things, everything from your big ass boats and electronics, even just right down to your tackle boxes and stuff as every week goes by and we get right into open water. Cool thing in Manitoba is that you can fish year round here now and go after stuff legally anyway. Legally.
Well, it depends. Red River, you're not legal.
It's not Red River. Just
not Red River, man. Everywhere else. And
a small section of the Assiniboine.
Yeah.
And the walleyes and saugers.
By Portage of Prairie. Leave those and leave anything spawning alone, to be honest with you, man. The sucker season's coming now. There's not too much melt runoff and stuff, but there will be a little bit of a run. If you run into anything else that's spawning, leave them alone. Like some people, like I've seen it, man. I'm gonna put it back anyway, but they're taking pictures with pike and stuff like that. Just like leave them, man. Let them do their thing, for sure. This is a guy messaging me. Tim Graham messages me. I picked up a bunch of old stuff from Ends, a bunch of props. One of them had your name on it. Did you want it back? I don't have an Evinrude no more, bro. I don't know. We were testing props all over the place, trying different pictures and stuff like that. My name is still on one of them. But if anyone's in the market, he's got Mercs and he's got Evinrudes and he's got Solus Lexer 3s, Mercury Black Maxes, 13 pitch, 21 pitch.
Those are old, man. Black
25 and 24 pitch.
Like Fury, like Furies. Yeah. I had Furies on my 150 Alpha 4. I mean,
what do you do? You just went and bought a whole bunch of them, or what?
I guess he took their stock and stuff like that, or whatever. But I don't know. People are always looking for deals and stuff. If you're in the market for a prop, and it never hurts to have a spare prop, even a stock whatever prop. It could ruin your day or weekend, especially if you're driving far. We're going to do a lake trout trip this year. You're going to go all the way up 7 hours up north. There are shops up there to go get one, but it could ruin your day without having a prop kind of thing. So it's always good to have one. And someone was telling me if I upgrade my 75 horsepower Merc, if I upgrade the prop on it, it's just a stock prop on there. Mm-hmm. I could actually get that thing up to like 39 miles per hour, they're saying. Is that possible?
If you go to stainless steel, what do you have on there?
You're doing 32 now. How you think you're gonna gain that much out of a prop?
7 miles per hour on a super prop, bro.
Maybe if you leave me out of the boat.
I was on iBoats. It was an iBoat. That's a cool resource. I don't know what you guys reference and stuff, but iBoats is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It just, I'm trying to.
He's probably talking about one of those fancy props, man. It has like the twin blades, 4 or 5 twin blades and everything. $5,000
that boat could
prop.
get to 39, 40 miles per hour. Holy shit.
The nose will be out of the water, man.
That prop shit is my nemesis, Joe says. Joe needs 5 spares then. You need 5. Greg Smith, I purchased a new boat last year and the starting battery is running parallel with the electronics battery. Good or bad?
It's good till one of the batteries decides to puke.
Running parallel.
That's what they did it on the factory?
What's happening is if you're running parallel, one battery, if you have 1 weak battery, the other battery wants to charge that battery, which kicks the shit out of both of them then.
So you don't want
that. That's not ideal, right?
I mean, you want to do that if both batteries are bought at the same time and they're exactly the same. But like the totally said, when one starts getting weaker, the stronger one is going to
get more attention, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to want to charge that one and start beating the other one up. I would just run a separate battery for electronics with the chargers that are out there. And if you're worried about, if you have a lead acid and you're worried about it getting knocked down halfway through the day, you can still put an isolator in there and charge one battery, and then it'll start charging the other battery. Just remember I was talking about that? Nowadays, the isolators will switch them back and forth, no problem.
Well, there you go. There you go. This whole segment has been your Pius West Campground tip of the week. We're talking some cool stuff there. Lots to learn or whatever. I don't know shit about all this stuff really, but you learn a lot along the way. And I learned from trial and error. What's this little freaking gray thing here, man? Oh, that's your fuse. Shit, I'm gonna swap this.
Who needs that? He says.
Go on, swap it. Look at that. It's working for a little bit, but I got to get a new fuse because I want to. Mike fixed it up now. We got a system in there now that. This should be good this year. Running batteries in parallel is a great way to increase reserve capacity without using an isolator. The issue is that you'll only ever be as good as your worst battery. That's what they're saying there.
You just gotta. I don't know. Like boat companies they charge you an arm and a leg for boats. The least they could do is put something decent in there. So, like, look at our trolling motors nowadays, and they put that little gray piece of crap in there for a circuit breaker.
Yeah.
Like right off the bat.
I bet you May, June, probably in June, I'll probably get 5 or 6 people right after tournaments start. Oh, my trolling motor hit like 5 or 6 and then it shut off. Yeah. Did you get that little piece of crap in there? So
like if you're finding that, if your trolling motor is going, you want to
get rid of that circuit breaker that's in there.
Rabbit, or he want to hit 7 or whatever, and it just won't, and then 2 minutes later it'll go again.
Yeah,
that's what that is, man.
It's a damn circuit breaker.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Cool stuff there, man. Cool discussion there. What do I got here? I don't know what that video is here. What is this?
Today I'm going to show you why you should never, ever leave your spot too early. All right, let's roll, friend. No. Unless you want to.
Maybe. Give it 5 minutes over here.
Bro, 5 minutes? We hit this spot every single day and we don't catch. What makes you think today is going to be any different?
You on?
Yeah, Muskie. What the f? I snagged it, dude. Get the net. Ready?
Oh, big guy.
Turn it. Go head first. Got it? Nice.
You wanted to leave.
The weighted treble hook strikes again, proving it's the most effective way to catch big fish. At 49 inches with a humpback, this would be my PB, but I'm not sure if I should count it. What do you guys think?
It doesn't count.
He snagged it? That don't count, man.
It doesn't count. I mean, I probably would still take a picture, but that doesn't count. Cornell, if one of your clients snags one on the back there, that doesn't count, bro. Sorry, Canuck. Sorry, the volume was loud, bro.
Turn down the volume. I don't know. Does it count?
If he snagged it, no, you can't.
Really?
Really?
In a tournament? Who gives a shit? You still caught it.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Santos.
Yeah, man.
When you snag a fish and it's a master, I'm going to say throw it back. It doesn't count.
I'm gonna
still-
judge on it.
I'm
though.
still
It doesn't-
taking
it
still
doesn't
taking a picture.
count. It
I'm still
doesn't
taking a
count,
picture.
bro. Look, now hook. Foul hook. No, foul hook is BS. No. No.
That's like an empty net goal is BS too, but they still count.
But I did say I probably would still take a picture with it.
I'll take a
Exactly.
picture with still, bro.
Right?
when you're skunked. You're on a 5-day trip, man, and you've been skunked, and it's day
You'll
4.
take anything.
Probably will count.
Counts.
When you personal best. Hey, on the first day, it's like, no, I'm not even gonna take a picture of this thing, man. That's a snag. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It doesn't count in Bassmasters though. Like so, right now it's sight
No.
fishing time right now, right?
Yeah.
So like even that tournament that no forward facing one, they were still seeing these fish because it was a sight fishing tournament. Most of it anyway. If they snag them, it doesn't count. Although that MLF, I think it still does though. That hokey MLF. The kid who won Lake Fork snagged and it counted. Ouch! I know. It all depends on some rule stuff, but there's a bit of an ethics thing there, or whatever your personal
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
he
man.
didn't like he
On
wasn't
purpose. Yeah.
he
It wasn't
wasn't bed fishing. He wasn't bed fishing.
Right. Oh, on that
was-
one there at Fork?
Yeah, he was using what was he? He was using a jerk bait.
Yeah.
Oh, and he snagged
That's
it
the,
that way.
that's
Yeah.
the sort of caveat there. When you're with a jerk bait, this thing is like throwing all over the
did.
place.
Doesn't matter.
Just
He would have
throwing
won anyways. He was so far ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Santos, did you see he got it in the net?
Hey, man, Tilly, you got the wrong guy, dude.
Oh, it's Leon. Eh?
Wrong
It's
Asian.
Leon, man.
I know all the Asians look alike, but it's wrong Asian.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not a PV. You just say I got a foul hook,
yeah.
humpback muskie in that situation, right? That's what I
Yeah.
would say, man.
That's about
Nah.
it. Oops.
No, I don't have plans to come out to Patio to Rafferty or Jared Patterson. Yeah, I'd like to. Me and Gone, we're gonna go do that tournament. Actually, just don't have time.
Which one?
We got
Rafferty?
Rafferty. I enjoy Rafferty, but we're doing the tournament.
Yeah.
May 19 now on Lac the Bonnie side, bro. Have you heard if crawlers are going to be banned in Manitoba when they out the live bait? No,
No,
they're not. No, I mean
they're
that's
not getting
the
banned.
question, but no, it's not. No, that's not. Leeches though.
Well,
Leeches.
leeches, minnows.
Leeches, minnows, yep.
Now I
Right.
still think there's an off chance that the whole thing gets scrapped anyway, and it's not might not happen. Maybe
This,
2027 is the countdown, right? So I'm still thinking that
this is
There
a
is-
gut
there
feeling. This
is
is a
a-
hunch or what?
There isn't enough. There isn't enough bitching from us. We just grab our ankles and let them go.
it's a hunch. It's a hunch. It's a hunch anyway. But Beast of the Month, $100. Team Food Automotive there. Beast of the Week. Shit, we have to announce our January, February, March. We're gonna get that into April here. But look at this. This is Jack's first trophy rainbow. He ended up
Nice.
catching 5 of them. Still ice fishing. Get out there, man. I mean,
That's
find
awesome,
safe ice,
man.
though. Find safe
5
ice
of
if you can.
5, man.
Way to
Damn.
go,
Jeez.
Jax. Nice work, Jax. That's fucking fantastic. Well done. Cool stuff. Oh, I like the Bart Simpson hoodie. That's actually a Bart Simpson hoodie right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just realize that or what?
Yeah, I just saw that there. Nice work, Tim. Nice work getting him out there too. That's
Sweet,
awesome,
man. Yeah.
Good job. Brett Grimes ended the season out on shoal, catching some jumbos there. So that's awesome, bro. Nice work. You're still on ice, tiptoeing out, man. There's the bite to be had out there. Why not? Why not?
Yep.
Put a carbon tax on the leeches and they will keep them around. There you go, bro. See, there's always a way. There's always a way. When I bait is banned, why can't you catch them in the same lake and use them? What is the science? You can.
You just can't
You can.
take them away.
It's
Can't
just not,
take 'em,
there's,
yeah.
there's no commercial live bait. You could same place. You could still do that whole thing.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, coming up. Nice work here. Remember, as of April 1st, Northwest Adventures here, they got on their trout. This is with their opener. So Alberta, like their calendar year is like April 1st to end of March kind of thing. It's a little bit different everywhere kind of thing. So
Yeah, everyone's different.
yeah, cool. So this was their opener. You're not wild to have your opener, but your opener is on
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice fish, man.
Matt Miller. Said
Oh, look at
he
this.
topped it all in one trip. First time targeting big Lakers, and it didn't disappoint. Nice work, bro. Nice work. And he's got the killer cap. That's why. That's why he's scoring those fish, because it's the cap. It's all on the hat, brother.
The cat.
Didn't work for me.
Yeah.
I guess I just suck.
We've been promoting going out there and give it a shot, and the people who have, man, it's fantastic. People are still going right now. People are driving this week even. So
yeah,
go get them. Fantastic weather, lots of ice up there. It's great.
That's because we choose to make our life so damn busy. We don't have time to do that.
He actually hooked into 6, and he gave his dad the Mercy 6 fish. He's a great kid. Doesn't count.
Nice.
Doesn't count when you
count
when you get it handed to you. Hey, doesn't count.
So whose fish is it? The person who sets the hook or the person that reels it in?
You need to. Someone had to tie the lure on, so that's one. We've talked about this. You have to tie it. Someone has to tie it, bait it. Application of the lure and stuff is one. Then dropping it, then setting the hook, and then fighting the fish. If you have the majority of those 5 points, you can claim the fish. I mean,
so you don't even have to reel it in then.
Not necessarily.
If you did all the other stuff, yeah.
If you did it the rest of the way, then you can claim it as yours. All that was an extended.
I think it's a hook set.
Period.
Hook set. Not the
you had to have part. You had to have the cadence, or you're the one that had to set the hook on it.
Nah, we're gonna have to ponder this a little bit more. It counted. I did 4 of those. So I can claim all the fish Nash has caught. But he's caught a few where he's done his own baiting and stuff. Like he knows. I explained to him the process too. I always tell him, I got a little assist on that. You know that, right? I help you out every time he says something. So he's got.
I helped you out.
Yeah, he wants to bait it. He doesn't know how to tie the knots yet, but he'll get there eventually, kind of thing. Whoever's line it was on when the fish got topside is whose fish it is. No, bro. Like even like, what if you're already fishing? Like we're talking ice fishing or boat or whatever. You already got your rod. And then you save your buddy's rod from falling in and you went to go grab it. So really now you're fishing 2 rods now? Doesn't count.
Well, then how does a tip-up work?
Oh, if you're talking ice, that's 2 rods. And then sometimes you go over to tip-up is like you race
every man for himself.
I mean, there's still an art to setting a tip-up, right? Like some people just drop it right to the ground. And sometimes that works depending on the place, but setting it, there's an art to setting that tip up too. So that's like how many points of the list already, right? And then someone who just went to go grab it. I mean, that's an important part, but no way, man. You got it. There's that's all part of the fishing too, man. If you have a shitty knot, well, shit, you're not a good fisher.
Well, how about now with the coaching?
Coaching's
another one.
Oh yeah. The quarterback's got to get with this freaking 4 pitches. The coach has to get credit now too. That's my fish. Okay, if you can go by the warden though, if the CO asks the guy who had limit left, like who legally, they do have to determine a legal person who caught it.
Yeah.
So it depends. If there's a ticket
so you're gonna sit there and go through the points.
Fingers.
Okay, so I tied the jig. He baited
Hell no.
it.
If it's an illegal fish or something, my hands
are not yours.
Man. I didn't touch that. This guy's fishing with 3 rods. Never mind. I'm just here taking pictures. Anyway, little sidetrack there. Brandon Elliott, his beast of the week that's a killer photo though, Brandon.
That is, man.
Yeah, man. He's like Scarface. There.
Boy's on fire right now. This
cigar
guy.
And stuff. That's killer, man. That's a nice Esox, rather nice work there.
Yeah,
he caught a bunch that day too, man.
Yeah.
I didn't get the set lines this year. Nash is mad at me that we didn't get to do it, but what are you gonna do? Assist, bro. Adam Oates.
Just remember, when you get a ticket, there's an assist to that. Speaking of Adam Oates.
You have to chip in, man. If I keep claiming assist, I got to chip in on tickets. Beast of the Week nomination, 44.5-inch pike, Sean Friesen. Nice work. Got the wrong cap, though. Bruins? Matt Cornell likes it, man. Bruin outfitting, I guess. But biggest fish he has ever caught. And you
Nice.
got a couple 42s the day before. That's a fantastic trip. Nice
Yeah.
work, bro. 44 and a
I
half.
thought that was a
straight
segue the hat because you said Adam Oates.
Adam Oates too. Yeah, there you go. And he played for Boston. See, look at that. Look at that. Nick Turdosky. Nice. He is a Lake of the Prairie's hammer out there. Knows his stuff. So cool. That's them. Who we picking here? Got some contenders up in her.
That's some big fish, man.
Yeah, look at that. Especially those ones there, man. It's like that's killer right there, man. I like it. I like it. Jax is getting something no matter what. We've given this kid.
Jack said he'll get stuff anyways.
You'll get stuff,
Yeah.
brother. I can get you stuff, but Mitch has a
You
nice
know,
one.
I
There.
think
Brad.
I'm gonna piss Tucker off. I'm going with the perch.
Ooh,
Oh,
Brett
really?
Grimes. Wow, that's an underdog one there. Oh, and nice. That's like
Yeah,
number
man.
16 seed out in the March Madness win. That's Mike's vote. Oh, that's Mike.
Hey.
Tim Butler votes for Elliott. Not Elliott Rodds, but Brandon Elliott for the win there. Elliott Rodds too. He's Tony Sturridge is voting for Bruins. You, Mr. Santos. You know
I
my
gotta
vote
take,
is.
I gotta take one of the
Kingfish hat.
pikes, man.
You're on the East Sox side. This
Yeah,
is going
bro.
to a vote. This is going to a vote. This is going to a vote. Brandon Cigar has to win. That is like that's an epic shot, though.
I like that shot.
It
I'm gonna
is.
take Brandon's, man. Yeah.
Big Northern Brandon. Oh,
Yeah.
this might have the win there. This could be a multi-time winner now. I think we're calling it then. Fine. Brandon Elliott, you win another one, bro. Oh no, Sarah Henderson, 44 and a half inch pike for show. She says she just changed it. Now I'm going to a vote again. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're gonna get to this week's contender. We'll put it up on Doc. Keep the discussion going. Get your picks in. CDP Nation on Bassmaster Fantasy. Fantastic prizes there.
Starts Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Get him in before that, man.
Kayak fishing.
Yep.
Keep an eye out there. Be safe on the ice. If you are still hitting ice out there, be careful out there. Other than that, let's start putting things. We're gonna talk next week, putting things away and pulling things out out of storage in the right way or best practices. Kind of thing.
Putting things away.
The
They'll
right
still be in
way.
they'll still be in the exact same spot they are right
Some
now.
people put things away and they're still like salted minnows on the jig, and the next year they're all brown. But they're like, oh, I gotta go peel all my jigs because they're still salted minnows.
And then you complain that they put shitty hooks on the jigs because they get all rusty.
Oh, and they even got a vote for the rainbow. Brett Grimes didn't even vote for himself. Nice. You're
Yeah.
doing a playoff pool next week. We're finalizing the NHL season's coming down. We're finalizing our office pools NHL pool. We're gonna announce the winner there. And
We getting trades in that? Because I'm gonna trade every fucking day.
We should do a playoff pool.
Because
We'll talk next week. We'll do a playoff pool then too. But yeah, other than that, same time, same place next week, Monday at 8:15. Appreciate you all joining us. We'll see you then. Well, if you're voting, then heck, Brandon Elliott, throw one in for Brandon. I'd be surprised
Post
if you
it up.
voted another
I'll
one.
post it up.
Oh. See you guys up next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.